Hey, ¿qué pasa todos? Welcome back to the channel of many streams, brought to you by yours truly, the man of many names, and we are here to play and stream more Crash Bandicoot for the 8th time. Apparently, I just counted right before I started the stream just to be sure, because I didn't stream for 3 nights in a row, which is extremely rare for me to do. I think I've only ever gone that long a couple of times. Well, there's been a couple of times in which I've gone a week or more in the past, but not in a long time. So it's really rare that I go a couple of nights like that without streaming. Usually at most it's 2. And then I'm right back to it on the 3rd day, right? But here we are, and we're gonna play and we're gonna stream more Crash Bandicoot. You see the temporary title right now. We've got relics to get, okay? In the previous stream, the 7th one, I wrote that there were 9 relics left. I think I got like 3 of them or so last time as well. I don't know. I haven't watched the footage back at all since that stream happened. So I know there's a handful of them left, maybe like a half a dozen or something like that. We are getting so closer to recompleting this game, and we're getting so closer to redoing Stormy Ascent, and to me potentially redoing Sunset Vista again. So because it's still, by this point, if you've been hanging around here while these streams have been happening, it is the only one in which I don't have the best time in my circle of friends and family. So I've achieved that and platinum relic for every single one, and have gotten the best time out of that small circle of people that I personally know. So that's the mission again here tonight, for like the, what is it, the 4th or 5th time or so. Yeah, because I think it was it in the 3rd stream, or it was maybe the 2nd one where I started getting the gems. And then obviously after I got the gems, I got all the gems first, and then I started doing the time trials. So we're gonna continue doing those time trials here again tonight, and yeah, but we're gonna try to have some fun. There will probably be more frustration, because there's always at least a little bit of frustration when you're trying to complete this game, because a handful of these levels are just absolutely brutal. Just getting the platinum at all, and I've made this entire journey through Hysteria even more difficult for me by trying to beat those specific times. My times from 6 years ago, and from that relative. Trash for Life, that's his name. Trash for Life, goes by that name. So, a sip of hot coffee for the gaming man, and that's what we're here to do. So, without further ado, like I said, this is part 8. Let's get the plugs out of the way right now already. Why not? So we can jump in. I actually gotta go reheat my coffee already. I knew this was gonna happen, but what can you do? I was gonna have to get up at some point or another, because I sipped this coffee so slowly. This is my 4th cup of coffee today, by the way. I was playing Marvel Rivals before we got on, right? With Gordon, with Brian, and with somebody that I met on Discord just earlier today. For the first time ever. So, yeah, I was doing that, and I asked him, should I have a 4th cup of coffee? And Gordon told me, yeah, you should, because you're gonna stream later, aren't you? And I said, true, yes, I am. I am going to stream. I got so into Rivals and just chilling with them and whatnot, and that I just kind of forgot that, oh yeah, it's I haven't streamed 3 nights in a row, so I'm not gonna go a 4th night in a row without doing it. No, I gotta go back to Crash. I gotta go back to Sonic Generations. But I'm thinking by this point, since I'm further into completing Crash than I am Sonic Generations, I'm thinking, man, I'm just gonna stick with Crash until I recomplete this game. And once I'm done with Crash, I'm going back to Sonic Generations, so I can finish completing that and then complete Shadow Generations, right? Sounds like a plan, don't it? That's what we're gonna do. And then maybe we can go back to Mega Man 3 right after that. Anyway, let's get the plugs out of the way. Hey, this is part 8, street number 8. If you missed any of the previous 7 parts, I invite you to check out the channel. All the streams happened live here on YouTube, the same one this one is doing right now. So check that out if you want more Crash Bandicoot in your life. I have hundreds of streams up to this point for a bunch of different games. It's not just a Crash Bandicoot channel. So if you like other game series like I do, right? You like Doom games, Klonoa games, Sonic games, what else? Resident Evil games, Nier. What else? A little bit of Fortnite, some Marvel Rivals, a little bit of Call of Duty, the Insomniac Spider-Man trilogy of games. Man, what else? Hollow Knight, Silksong. I think you get the idea. I've streamed a bunch of games here on the channel by this point. So if you like different games, I have hundreds of streams. I also have dozens of YouTube shorts. So if you like longer kind of content, shorter kinds of content, you can find that here on the channel, along with like 3 or 4 original videos that I've also done in the past. So if you want gaming content, I got it right here on the channel. And if you want to find me outside of YouTube, you can. I'm on Patreon, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Twitter. I'm gonna have links below in the description so you can click or tap on those so you can find me outside of YouTube, or you can go to the homepage here on the channel and find me in the same links for these different places. You can also just find me on Patreon with patreon.com/manmanynames, where you can support the channel if you want to, if you enjoy this free content enough. You don't have to, obviously, but you can if you want to. The Patreon is there. And yeah, patreon.com/manmanynames. You can also find me on TikTok, right? The shorts that go up here on the channel go up on TikTok over there. So the content has been almost exclusively the same as here on the channel, clips wise, right? But that's another place where you can find me if you want to find me in another place. If you're a TikToker, you like your TikTok, you can find me over there as well. And finally, I'm on Twitter, doing the things that people do on Twitter, replying to people, liking things, memeing with the kids, calling out nonsense, etc., etc. Yeah, you can find me. So again, links below. Hey, Gordon is here. Gordon Sturgis. Hey, has your handle always been at Gordon Sturgis 1793? Or did that change? I feel like those numbers at the end are different. And I'm gonna give you time to answer that briefly while I go and reheat my coffee, and we can. Oh, you already answered. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get up now anyway, and I'm gonna go reheat my coffee. So I'll be right back, and we can get right into hunting down these plat relics and beating those hardcore times yet again. So give me a second and we'll do that. Okay, we're back. Testing. We got video, we got audio? Do we? Okay, we're back. Okay, we got video, we got audio. Always gotta check, right? I say here once in a while, I'm a one-man crew, so I gotta play, and I gotta stream, and I gotta talk, and I gotta check that the stream is working when I have it on the computer over here in the other monitor. So, alright, I think we're good. Gordon, did you get your food already? Are you eating your chicken tenders or your chicken nuggets, or what did you say you were gonna get? Let's jump into the game. Crash Bandicoot. When I was younger, I used to sometimes call them Crash Bandicookies. Because I'm funny like that. I'm cute like that. What level did we leave off on? I did heavy machinery last time. Oh, we're somewhere around here. Slippery climb. The high road. Toxic waste. Oh, yeah. I did generator room. That was a pain in my ass. And I dealt with Cortex power and heavy machinery. Yeah, last stream was brutal. That's right. Like I said, I haven't watched the footage at all since that stream happened. So I haven't gotten around to editing it yet. But that was a brutal stream last time. The toxic waste is next. You got pizza? Not yet. You're going to order it so you can watch the stream. Nice. Sounds like a plan. You know, I was halfway tempted since we've been chilling today. You know, playing Fortnite and Rivals and playing different games before that earlier in the day. I was halfway tempted. Hey, Gordon, you want to do a party again and whatever we can show in the stream, but I'll let you eat in peace. I guess we can still chill in the chat like this, right? Traditional stream like and whatnot. Toxic waste. Oh, I forgot to check the time. Whatever, I'll get through it and we'll check after. I remember this being, I said this last time at the end of last stream. I remember this being one of the easier ones. So we should be good. This level shouldn't take too long. I don't remember struggling with this level, but we'll see, right? Maybe I'll do worse this time around. Who knows? All right. Oh, fuck. Go. Not only do I think I should finish Crash before I go back to... Oh, I didn't notice that. Before I go back to Sonic Generations, I honestly feel like playing Crash more tonight anyway. The kid is here too. Is Gordon ordering pizza for us too? Probably not, but maybe he should. Come on, Gordon, be your sugar daddy. Yeah, I can do that. Whoa! Whoa! I'll tank that, I don't care. I'm not afraid. This level's not scary. Oh! Alright when I say that. Of course. So that was the first attempt. Let's see how the second one goes. Can you order from there to over here? That's a good fucking question. No, I don't think so. Or I don't know. Maybe you'd have to use a VPN or something. Because then how would you look at the places, you know, from over here if you try to do that? I've never tried something like that. I bet there's people in the world that have probably pulled it off. I've never really thought about it, so I wouldn't know exactly what steps you'd have to take. Ah! Ah! Fuck you! Just gold? What do the kids like to say? I'm washed? And I am washed, by the way. I took a shower today. So yeah, I shaved my pretty little face. Such power, so smooth. All right, what's my target time? Yeah, you never tried it either. Also, what pizza did we get when you were over here? It was a Mexican pizza. Was it? Was it? We didn't just get Little Caesars when you were here last year? I was thinking about that the other day, by the way. I don't remember what made me think of it, but I thought about it again. And I thought, damn, man, it's been a year plus since you were here already. It's crazy. Crazy, isn't it? I know we were talking about that, sometime in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, from Little Caesars? Yeah. Did I ask that already? Wasn't it Little Caesars? Whoa, look at that. I beat my time from last time. 102 to 58. That's a pretty big improvement, but I didn't beat Kuro's time. And I didn't beat Trash for Life's time. 54.72. I need to improve by exactly 4 seconds if I want to at least match it. And I've said it before, I'll say it again here tonight. If I match it, that's good enough for me. But I think, was there only one time? There was only one, maybe one level in which I got the exact same time and I left it there. Every other time I've beaten, except for Sunset Vista. So, wait, once again, 54.72? I feel like I'm gonna get hungry midstream, even though I have 54.72. I have been eating very, very lightly, like the past 3 days. Ugh. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. 54.72, 54.72. 34 seconds. Ugh. Ooh. Whoa. $54. Ugh. Nintendo 54. No, but I did better. Hey, see, I'm in plat time now. Awesome. Yeah, it's been too long. You want to go back soon? You're trying to plan a trip to go to Wisconsin, then to Mexicali. You miss both places too much. Are you going to Wisconsin first because you miss Wisconsin more? Because if that's what you're suggesting, then that's gonna upset me greatly, and I'm gonna be very jealous of Rick and Brie. Okay, I don't think you want that. Gordon, are you trying to make me jealous on stream? Is that your mission here? Is that your goal? I thought we were chilling today. What's the matter with you? See, even the kid's asking you. What the fuck, Gordon? Exactly, Gordon. The fuck? I gotta improve my time by less than a second. I can do that. I'm so close. This is one of the easier levels. Ay, pendejo. No, it's because it's cheaper flight-wise, really? Flying over here will be more expensive? That's interesting. Come on, it's almost over. 4 seconds. Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Fuck! Nah, I wasn't gonna make it anyway. Ugh. Oh, you gotta be shitting me! It's the first time I missed that jump. This ain't gonna be it either. I messed up too much. Look, 52. Ooh. Well, welcome to go with you. Yeah, because you would have to connect flights to Dallas, then go to Mexicali. Wow. You'd have to go to one place that has a population of beaners just to come to the other place that has even a bigger population of beaners. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. Because Dallas, I'm sure, is a significantly much bigger city than Mexicali is. How many people? What's the population of Dallas? Let me search that up real quick. What's the population of Dallas, Texas? Let's see, according to Brave's AI summary, as of 2026, the estimated population is approximately 1.3 million people. Wow. I think like a week or two ago, I was chatting with somebody, and I was telling them about the population here because they were telling me that they live in a tiny microscopic village in Czechia, right? And I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that, where the population was like 404 people. Let me say it again, 404 people. And I said, okay, I've always heard that we have about 1 million people here. And I think I looked it up, and it said that this city was at a million 80 something thousand, I think. According to like one of our official government websites. So Dallas has more than 300,000 more people than we do, I guess. But I thought that the difference was gonna be bigger, because isn't Austin, Texas, bigger than Dallas? Let's search that. Let's see. Austin. Let's change that. As of July 1st, 2025, the city's population reached 1,002,000 people. Oh no, there's less. Austin is the 12th most populous city in the US and the 5th most populous in Texas. Oh wow. Okay. I don't know why I always thought that Austin probably had more people. I always assumed that Austin had more people than Dallas. Because they're like the two cities that you always hear. And when it's not Austin and Dallas, it's El Paso. I went to bet El Paso is probably significantly smaller population-wise. I finished my coffee. No, Dallas is bigger, and Houston, you believe, has the most. Oh, I forgot about Houston. That's the other place I was trying to think of. It's like, no, there's several cities out of Texas that are pretty populated and pretty well known, right? Houston, Texas has an estimated population of 2 2,397,000 people as of July 1st, 2025, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. So yeah, they have 1 million more people than Austin, I guess. More than twice the size of us. I don't know why. Sometimes I have trouble believing that this city has more than 1 million people. It's like, it's a city with some size to it. But I don't know. It's like if you drive... I don't know. If you were to drive from one end of this city to an opposite end of it, I feel like you could probably do it in, I don't know, an hour? Maybe? If there isn't too much traffic. I've never tried it, right? But I have been in trips with other people in which it's felt that way. Like, I don't know, 45-ish minutes, and you're at like the very edge of the city or something. Depending on what direction we're going. So yeah, this has been a city and population talk, I guess. You're welcome. See, kids? This is why you should watch my streams. You learn about the world. We're so smart around here. God damn. This information that's gonna save your life someday. Quote me on that. See, Gordon, you go to Wisconsin soon, you meet an inbred girl that you like over there that has the same nose that everybody else does. So I read that once on Twitter, by the way. Somebody said that. They said that the people over there in Wisconsin are all inbred, so they have the same nose. And I'm like, well, if I saw somebody say it on Twitter, that means it's true. So that's the highlight. That's the main thing I know about the people of Wisconsin. That's where Bree lives. So she lives with a bunch of inbreds. So anyway, I was saying, Gordon, you meet an inbred girl over there that you like. You walk up to her and you tell her, "Hey, girl, did you know that Houston is in Texas is the 4th most populated city of Texas?" And her panties are gonna drop. And then maybe you guys will start a family together, and your children will only be half inbred. The kid says, and this is why Gordon needs to pop in more often. We get smarter. Exactly. Gordon, how does that make you feel? With your help, we have become smarter here tonight. 56.95. What's the time I have to beat again? 54.78? Ah, fuck me. I had to play perfect. There's no room for mistakes. I love the track of this level. Fuck! Fuck! I just scratched my nose. Why is my nose so itchy? Not only did I shave my face today, I also freaking shaved off all my nose hairs. My nose shouldn't be itchy at all. And yet it is. Maybe it's the fucking fan that keeps blowing this wind at me. $46. I'm doing like my usual time. 51. 53! No! Ah! Is this my best time? It is. We're getting better. Gordon says, haha, well, his brain only works a few times a month. Well, we should let her rest now. Okay, I'm killing myself already. I can't miss the stupid crate. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop! Fuck you! Can't stop, won't stop. I'm the irresistible force. And everything coming my way is a movable object. Ugh. I'm like the juggernaut. Nothing can hurt me. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can move me. Ugh. When are they gonna put the juggernaut in fucking Marvel Rivals, man? Easy badass Vanguard right there. Put Juggernaut in and make him at least about the same size as Devil Dino is. I did it! That's good progress already. We've only been here for how long? 31 minutes. Look at that, look at that. Let's look at the times. Beat it. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Goodbye, Toxic Waste. Goodbye, Pinstripe. Ah, it's time for the last bridge level, the high road. Yes, let's look at these times. This Yu person again. Why? Why is it always in video games? Why is it always? What's the psychology behind people who are hardcore video gamers and having stupid bot-like names, or just stupid names, or just bot-like names, and they're at the top of the leaderboards in video games? Why? Why are they the sweatiest? Why are they the most hardcore? Why is it always like that? 108.40, my time from 6 years ago. 107.26, so I still did better than Kudo. But the time to beat, because I only got gold. The time to beat is Trash for Life's time, 1:4:49. 1:4:49. We might be here a little while, because it's a bridge level. I was here for a while in the last one I had to do. So let's not be surprised, okay. Here we go. I didn't mean for that to happen. I pressed X, but I pressed it like a fifth of a second too late. Oh! I didn't believe. I didn't believe. We're off to a great start. Yep. Sheep! Well, that's the furthest I've made it so far. Ugh. Yeah, okay. What did I say? We might be here a while. Ugh. Okay, do I go back to trying the ropes already? Ropes? Ugh. Ugh. Maybe I should have done the ropes. Ropes? No ropes. Ropes? Ropes? Fucking ropes. Slicker, as Jim Cornette would say, they're slicker than whale shit in a knife's flow. Ropes? Ropes? Why did I move? Ropes! Again! Ropes! Ugh. Ropes! Ugh. No way! Ropes! I'm doing it! Ugh. Ropes! Speaking of again! I started using Bucky and Marvel Rivals for the first time just yesterday. And earlier when I played with Gordon and Brian and that person I added on Discord, I used Bucky a handful more times in quick play. I was having fun. I got a better hang of him. Ropes! 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 Ropes. Should I try ropes on the left? Ropes! I never go for the ropes on the left. Ropes! And that's why. Ropes! Ropes! Ah! Okay. No ropes! No ropes. Ah! Back to no ropes for a bit. Ropes? Ropes? Ropes! Fuck these turtles. Ropes! Fuck these turtles, fuck these turtles. Ooh. Ropes! Fuck the turtles! The turtles! The turtles! The turtles! I didn't say ropes. Ropes! 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 Hey! Ropes! That used to be the trick. If I said ropes, it used to work, and now it doesn't. ¿Por qué? Doshte ropes. Grim is here. Hi, Grim. Welcome back. Ropes! Okay, maybe I should stop trying to use the rope. Have I reached that point already? Maybe I should stop trying to use the rope so much. And I'm doing it again anyway? Okay. Why? I doubted. I didn't believe. Graham, you beat Pantheon 1 2 days ago. Damn, so you're still going back to Hollow Knight. It's crazy. Ugh! My curls are tickling my ear. Ropes! Ropes! Ah! Ropes! But yeah, Graham, congratulations. Are you gonna be trying Pantheon 2 anytime soon? Or are you taking a break? Ah! This is brutal. Ugh! The kid asked, is Grim going to torture himself and go for all 5 pantheons like I did? In my legendary and infamous 7 nights of Pantheon 5? I don't think Grim's gonna try to do that to himself, is he? Surely he wouldn't. It would take years off of his shiny, new, young life. And we don't want that for him, do we? Ugh! Ropes! Ropes! Please! Ropes! You don't know, Grim? I don't think I would want that for you, Grim. I don't know. If I care about you, Grim, as one of my long-time, you know, subscribers and viewers, I would say you probably shouldn't try to do that to yourself. Ropes? Ropes! Ropes! Don't fall, Crash. Don't fall, Crash! Fuck you, Crash! Why, Crash? Why? Ah! Stop it! Ropes! Ugh. Ropes? Corre! Ugh. Ropes! Easy does it, ropes! 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 Why, Crash? Why? Why do you slide? Why are these, as Jim Cornette would also say, why are these ropes slicker than cum on a gold tooth? YouTube's gotta censor that in the captions for this stream. But that's okay. Ugh! Ugh! Fuck you, ropes! Fuck you, ropes! Ooh! Duh! Ropes! Ropes! No! Ropes! That's the furthest I've made it! Grim, you're asking what's wrong with being a masochist. Well, you have to think about that on a case-by-case basis, Grim, okay? In a case like this, when you're talking about the 5 pantheons of Hollow Knight, you have to be a masochist to want to get through each and every single one of those, okay? And it's not something that just anybody should do. And I think that for your young health and your young sanity, you should probably not try to get through all 5. If you did the first one, that's awesome. If you think you can do the second one, you should try it. But then beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. We have a new name here. Endless Eclipse 6505 says, good luck, pal. Don't stress yourself out doing these platinum runs. No. I'm glad that you come in here and you give me that advice. However, I have already stressed out plenty trying to do this again. This is my second time doing this. I last did this more than 6 years ago. So I'm doing it again, but I'm doing it for content and on stream. And yeah, I got stressed out a lot. A lot the first time around. I've stressed out some. Plenty. This second time around. More than 6 years later. Again. But it's not as bad as the first time, because now I fully know what to expect. So I'm gonna be okay. I've done pretty good so far, Endless. But thank you for wanting good for me and not evil. Ropes! The ropes are evil, and they don't want good for me. Ropes! Hooah! Ropes? Ropes! I didn't have to go on you like on Stormy Ascent. Well, I didn't mean to do that. It was all from the heart. It was all out of passion and experience. Okay? If I went off on you like Stormy Ascent has gone on all of us maniacs that have dared to try to just get through that level normally without trying to get gold or platinum relics on it, then you would feel the heat and you would be hurt. And maybe you would cry, and maybe you would go away into the mountains somewhere, and you would join a shrine, and you would live with the monks for a while, so you could meditate and shave your head, and breathe in lots of incense, and heal. And then maybe you will come back, and then never play Crash again. Grimace evil, as in Resident Evil? No, those games were not anywhere near as evil as this. Resident Evil might have all those evil residents, but it's nowhere near. Nobody or nothing, at least not in the 4 Resident Evil games that I played this year. Nothing or no one in those games comes close to the evil that is completing a Crash Bandicoot game. Unless you were empty inside, but you managed to platinum. You're talking about Stormy Ascent, right? Still? I gotta tell you what, Endless. Okay, there were a handful of levels the first time around 6+ years ago that I got the gold relic for, and I just moved on. I've gotten the platinum relic this time for each and every single one. And not only have I been doing that this time around, but I've also been beating the times of a relative of mine that I inspired to also complete this game a few years ago. And he did better than me in almost every level, except for like maybe 2 or 3. So not only have I been going full plat, I've been beating his times as well. And the only level in which I haven't achieved that is in Sunset Vista. And if you have completed this game, I don't need to say any more than that. You must know and remember Sunset Vista. And yes, you got the platinum for Stormy Ascent. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, unless if you stick around, you would see me attempting that for the first time. Okay, because I'm pretty sure I could go back to my save file from 6+ years ago, but I'm not. So I have it here on my PS4, but I'm not. I'm not gonna look at that time until I get to it, but I am 99% sure that I only got the gold at the time, and I said, screw this, I'm done. For my sanity, I'm done. Just like you, I was empty. I was destroyed. My soul was gone. My soul has been gone since. I've been a husk. I don't feel emotion anymore. Nothing matters. I just pretend that it does. I've learned how to pretend. How to fake it till I make it. Arnav is here. Welcome back. He says you bought Dead Island 2. Yeah, Arnav, yeah, you've the whole time that you've been following this channel, huh? You've I forgot I finished my coffee. Yeah, I know you have a thing for your zombie games. So that's great. I think I've always heard good things about Dead Island 2. I've never played it myself. But I bet if I tried it, I'll probably have fun. I gotta focus on this again. I gotta focus on my ropes. Ropes! Ugh! Ropes! Endless, am I right or am I right? If you say ropes out loud, every time you attempt to jump on the ropes, it increases your chances of staying on the ropes. Everybody just knows that that's fact, right? Arnav, you like zombie games, but you play other games as well? What are other non-zombie games that you enjoy playing? Ugh. Where's my zombie Crash Bandicoot game? Oh wait, we don't need that. We just got done talking about how completing Crash games leaves you feeling like a zombie. So you know what? We basically already have that. Never mind, I take it back. Ropes, that's right. That's right, Endless. Ropes. Every time you gotta say it. I don't know by what percentage, by what amount your luck increases, but it does. It's like when people, you know, who grew up with the original Pokemon games like I did, right, on the Game Boys back in the day. It's like when people used to say, oh, if you hold the A or the B button when you throw a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon, if you hold the A or B button or whatever, when the Pokeball captures the Pokemon for the first time, that increases your luck of you catching the Pokemon. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Hey, look who's back. It's Trektic. Hi, Trektic. Welcome back. It feels like it's been a while. How am I? I've been doing pretty good today. Today's been nothing special, but it doesn't have to be a special day. I've enjoyed today. It's been good. I slept well. Got up early in the morning. I enjoyed time with my family, with my little niece. Got to play a little bit of Fortnite, which was not all that fun, but I played it with family, so it's okay. Had some fun playing with that same family in Marvel Rivals earlier, so that was a good time. I wish people that I know personally played Marvel Rivals with me more often because it's more fun that way. It really is. How about you, Trektic? How are ya? Arnav says, you play God of War. What is DDLC? Batman, Telltale, Pragmata. Oh yeah, wasn't it you who told me recently, right, that I should play that game? And I told you, I got news for you. I plan to play that soon. After I complete this game. And after I complete Sonic Cross Shadow Generations. That's gonna be my next big game. That that I might play for a couple of weeks. Because that game looks like it's awesome and like I would enjoy it tremendously. So I can't wait, but I can wait because I'm a patient guy. You also like Black Myth Wukong, GTA, Red Dead Redemption 2, and many more. You're a true gamer, Arnav. A gamer after my own heart. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, okay. Damn. And you're okay with putting that out there in a public space? Really? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't get mad. I'll never play one of those. I don't know that I ever would, but I know there's people that like that kind of thing. Grim says, honestly, all he plays is Hollow Knight. LOL. Really? Haven't you come into these streams over the months, Grim, and told us a time or two that that you played another game or two in between all that Hollow Knighting? You're good, Trektic? That's good. Your job is getting harder. You've been on a single project for 3 days? Damn. Yeah, that sounds rough. It does. Whoa, no ropes. No ropes. Ah! I believed. Gordon says, remember Crash of Titans from 2007? I do. However, I've never played it. And there's like, what, 2 or 3 Crash, Titans games? Growing up, I remember I used to see them everywhere in stores, especially in the GameStops when I still lived over there. Crash of Titans, on Xbox 360, or was it? No. Was it on PS2? Was it? Yeah, PS2. Was it also on Xbox 360? Or was it only on the PS2 generation? Nintendo DS. What was one of them on the PSP as well? I felt like they were everywhere. They got released on everything. I've never played those. I'd like to. I've always heard that they're bad. But I never played them. And I love Crash Bandicoot. And I always will. So even if they're bad, I want to play them and see for myself if I would agree that they're as bad as I've always heard people say that they are. Those were the years in which a lot of people already considered Crash Bandicoot to be dead. It's like, oh, nope, the good years of Crash are over already. Until Crash came back with this remade collection in 2018. Then that's when people said, hey, Crash is back! And then we got Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled in like 2020, 2 years later. Crash is alive and kicking! And then we got Crash 4 in 2021, I think. And then we got Crash Team Rumble. And then a while ago we got the news that Crash 5 got canceled. And now that we're talking about this, I remember reading that supposedly Crash 5 was going to have Spyro the Dragon in it as well. So they were going to change it up like that, supposedly. It was going to be a crossover game, and that would have been badass. But it got canceled. Because Crash 4 only sold, 4 million and whatever copies. And if you're the head of a corporation, that's not good enough for you. Making, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, that's not good enough. You gotta have your shitty live service slop instead. Because that can make you $1 billion. Arnav says, after 2 more games, your Steam library will have 300 games. Trektic asked, did you buy Forza Horizon 6? I'm guessing that's for Arnav? Or is it for me? If it's for me, I'll say no. I don't have Forza. I've never played a Forza game. Do I have one? I think I have the original Forza for Xbox. But that's about it. Gorda says for the Wii. Oh yeah, Crash of the Titans came out for Wii too. Wii, DS, PS2. And I think 360 and PS3 as well. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember. Trektic says this game reminds you of a PS mission in Uncharted 4. Really? Well, Naughty Dog likes their bridges and their trains. Alright? And more than a decade before they were doing the first Uncharted, they were doing Crash Bandicoot. Gordon says Forza Horizon 6 isn't out yet, you thought. Trektic says Forza is out. The release date was the 19th. Today is the 20th. Oh, so I guess it's out. I hope it's a good game. Forza got released on everything, right? Didn't one release sometime in the last couple of years? Or is it this one? Am I thinking that it just got announced a while ago? No? And it was going to release on everything, including PlayStation. Gordon says it probably only out for Xbox and PC, not PS5. It still says coming soon. Well, I remembered that some time ago we got a Forza Horizon and that it also got released on PlayStation. Trektic says, yes, Uncharted 4 has a mission. Nate played this game with his wife. Oh, is that like the cutscene where I assume it's in the beginning of Uncharted 4? I've never played Uncharted 4. I played the first 3. And I played them all a very long time ago. I had them for PS3. The scene where like they're sitting on the couch and yeah, I think they're playing a video game. Is that what they were playing? They were playing Crash? Arnab says you don't like Forza games. Rather than playing a Forza game, you will ride your bike. Well, do Forza games tend to have motorcycles? I don't think they do, right? It's always looked like they don't. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I've never played a Forza Horizon. Or Forza game, I should say. Trek6 says, not PS5, you think. You played Forza Horizon 5. Gordon says it's Forza Horizon 5 that got the PS5 release. Okay. See, I knew at least one of them, right? Since Xbox doesn't have exclusives anymore. Although, Forza got a new head, right? They got rid of Phil Spencer. Or he quit, or both. They mutually agree that he would leave. And they got some AI woman. And she's the one making all the big changes now. And, you know, she's on charge on making the brand successful again. So, will she stop the world from getting, you know, formerly Xbox and PC exclusive titles from coming to PS5? I would hope not. Because I have a PS5. I'm streaming and playing on PS5 right now. And I want my Halo, which we are gonna get. Halo. I forget that that's even a thing that they're working on. We're gonna get Halo on PS5. And that's awesome. Trektic, you don't think it has bikes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? They don't. Arnab says, bro, please play Resident Evil 9 Insanity Mode. I'm not gonna do that. No. Maybe I'll do it someday, but that day is not today. And that day is not anytime soon. I played and streamed 4 Resident Evil games in a row. And I said, nope, once I'm done with those games, I'm not touching Resident Evil for a good another Resident Evil game for a long while. Because there's a bunch of other games that I want to play that are not Resident Evil games. Like Pragmata, for example. Which is also a Capcom game. Capcom has so many good games out there from over the decades. Fuck, man! Huh. Hey, look who's back. It's Stuffy Flower. Welcome back. You say, sup, finish Crash 4, not 106%, just the base campaign. And honestly, the game's fun as hell. You thought Cortex Castle would be annoyingly hard, but it's honestly the most fun level in any game ever. Crash 4 is an excellent game. Yeah, when you're just playing through it to get through it, just as casually as you can that way, as a normal person would try to do. It's a great game. It's an amazing game. It's when you try to complete it that it's, oh my god, one of the hardest games you could ever try. Absolutely brutal. Trektic asks, so I'm waiting for Resident Evil 10? Sure. Sure. Whenever that gets released, you know, presumably years down the road, sure. Hopefully I'll still be here playing and streaming games, and I'll play and I'll stream that too. But who knows how long that'll be, huh? It's probably gonna be at least a few years, I would imagine. The kid says, but if you're insane, completion of Crash 4 is hell. Yes. You think that completing these games in this collection is bad? Or just completing this one alone is bad? And it is. Crash 4 is on a whole nother different level. It makes this game, or these games, feel easy in comparison, and they're not easy. They're not, especially this one, Crash 1. The hardest one of the three. I tried it once, and once I've gotten through all three of these on stream again, I've been saying I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start Crash 4 from scratch again, stream it like I did in 2024 again, and hope for the best. Fuck. Trektic says, you're still confused. Will GTA 6 get released for PC or not? Eventually, yes, but it's gonna come to consoles first. Because that's how they did GTA 5. I have seen reports in the past couple of weeks that they have the same game plan in that sense. It's gonna hit consoles first, and then PC players will have to wait a year or two. Hopefully not more, right? They might have to wait at least a year or two and then get it on PC. But it's gonna hit consoles first. Is GTA 6 PS exclusive? No. No, there would be absolute no. You gotta understand. Rockstar, the corporate heads at Rockstar, they love money. They love making hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. Okay? They know that they're gonna make billions with GTA 6 if they don't fuck it up. I like to think that they're not gonna. And the world is gonna be hooked on GTA 6 for many years, just like the world has been hooked on GTA 5 for many years. So, I think they're gonna do it right. Because they love making money. So, they're gonna make people millions and millions, God knows how many millions, tens of millions of people, hundreds of millions of people, I don't know. No, tens of millions of people at least buy it on consoles first. And then later, tens of millions of people more will buy it on PC as well. Absolutely. Stuffy says you might go for 100%, but you can and will use a guide because Jesus Christ. Yeah, for Crash 4, that's fair. That's fair. But even if you use any kind of guide, that game is so brutally ridiculous that, I mean, you still gotta play the game. You still gotta do the things, execute the tips that you might get in guides, right? Like, flawlessly. So you can complete it. Even like that, I don't imagine that it's gonna be a cakewalk. Trektic says we got GTA 6 talk before GTA 6. Well, people are always talking about GTA 6. People have been talking about GTA 6 ever since we got GTA 5. God, GTA... People, once in a while, I'll see people talking about this online. They'll say, it's like, can you believe GTA 5 came out in 2013? It came out for PS3 and 360 originally. It's been 13 goddamn years. That's such a long time. But Elder Scrolls V came out before GTA 5 did. So it's been even longer. The wait has been longer for Elder Scrolls 6. People can make all the jokes about GTA 6 taking as long as it has to come out. But it really does look like it's gonna come out way before Elder Scrolls 6 does. And the world is waiting for that too. And I'm okay with waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, because, I don't know, I don't have, my hopes aren't very high that it's gonna be an amazing game. As for GTA 6, I don't really care about GTA 6, so I'm not with people, you know, anxiously waiting for GTA 6. Well, growing up, I enjoyed the older 3D GTA games. But yeah, like, starting with GTA 4, I've mostly never liked the gameplay and the feel of GTA games. I played a bit of GTA 5. It's like, I don't like how this feels. It's too floaty, it's too slippery. Stuffy says, like in Crash 4, you played overly paranoid and checked everywhere for boxes and still missed most of them. Yeah, the level, a lot of the levels in that game are just unfair. That's the best way to just describe it. They're unfair with what they want from you. You can't find so much of the stuff in those levels on your own. You can't. Trektic says, you're playing GTA 5 nowadays, and that paparazzi mission with Franklin, that mission almost got you disowned. I think I used to know some of what happened in that mission, but I haven't talked with anybody about that in a very long time, so I don't really remember what happens by this point. Ropes! Ropes! Ugh! Ropes! 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 Directings, you're gonna tell me an emoji? Okay, tell me an emoji. Hey, hey! Should I just try to get through this level without the ropes, at least? Wait, I don't need you. Ugh. Oh, fuck you. Uh-oh. Ropes. Damn it, ropes, I need ya. Fuck. Stuffy says, ropes? Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. Is that a Zelda? No, wait, no, you said rubies, not rupees. Where's that from? In what game do they use rubies? Well, I'm assuming it's a game. For all I know, it could be a movie or a TV show. Don't slip, Crash! It's Morshu from Zelda CDI. Man, I haven't seen anything Zelda CDI in so long. It feels like people would talk so much about the infamous Zelda CDI games, you know, 15 years ago or something like that. It's been a long time. Used to be all. It felt like it used to be all over gaming YouTube all that time ago. It's like, wow, I haven't thought about Zelda CDI anything in forever. I had forgotten about their existence. Hey. Ropes. Ropes, my boy. Ropes. I didn't trust the rope. I don't trust the ropes. Ugh. Ropes. I trust these ropes. This rope is easier than others. Oh, not this one though. Ugh. I can do that too. I meant I can jump on the ropes and then jump immediately off of them too, right? To avoid certain planks or turtles or a stupid boar. Ah, says Trektig, yeah. I want to scream like Ganondorf in the Super Smash Brothers games. You guys know his scream when he does his punch? Ah! I don't remember if he sounds exactly like that anymore in Smash 4 or Smash Ultimate. But that's what he sounded like in Melee back in the day, at least. And maybe Brawl. God damn it. God, these bridge levels are fucking brutal. Am I gonna be here the rest of the stream? Doing this? Ropes. I believe. I believe! Why? I believe! Why do you do this to me? Can you see that my spirit, my soul is fueled by Wumpa fruit? And I haven't given up hope yet because of that. Why do you punish me for believing? Aku, why don't you protect me from the ropes? The ropes! You see that? He was slipping off to the right. Trektig, are they deleting your chats? No, Trektig. Not as far as I've seen. And I'm having deja vu. You reminded me you used to ask this in the past too. It might just be your internet service again. I shouldn't. Okay, maybe it's time to just, like I was saying earlier, just get through the level normally. Oh god. Hey, I don't need the turtle. I need the turtle here. Fuck! It must be YouTube high? I don't know about that. I think it's incredible that YouTube tends to work as well as it does, in spite of how massive it is. I used to hear in the past that, what, YouTube is like the #2 most visited site in the world. I wonder if that's still true. Fuck you! It's gotta be, right? People still love their YouTube. Although now with AI around changing everything. Have you guys heard It's been used in the past day or two that YouTube is no, not YouTube, Google is changing the functionality of Google search so that it now more than ever, it already did this, but now more than ever, it's gonna prioritize showing you AI results. And I'm like, well, that sucks, because most of the people still use that, I guess, in the world, but, or at least, you know, a significant portion of it. But I stopped using Google many years ago. It's very rare that I use it. I search on Brave because I'm cool. And there was a, oh, it was it's Meta. Meta is also the news in the past day or two as well that they're about to lay off 10% of their workforce. So I'm sure there's a lot of employees that work for Meta that are, you know, chewing their fingernails off right now, concerned that, damn, am I gonna be one of those people? Trictic, in your city there's a big problem? Yeah? Like what? Stuffy says, you're so sorry for dissing Yahoo. Yahoo's still around, right? It was, well, Yahoo Answers that got killed off years ago? Fuck off, boar. Yeah, but the world becoming so AI dependent so quickly because these massive global corporations are forcing it on the world pisses me off sometimes. And it pisses me off sometimes when people tell me how much, people that I know personally, that I've known for years, when they tell me that they rely on it as much as they do. It pisses me off. I miss the world pre-AI. You know, from six plus years ago. I wish AI had never become a thing. I think we were okay with just having our digital assistants like Siri, Google Assistant, Bixby, stuff like that. It should have just stayed there and not beyond that. I hate that we've gotten to the point that we have. Trictic says, it's after the election a community is pissed off. You won't say which community. You can just say that community is worldwide. Okay. Very cryptic, Trictic. Sure. It must be very secretive if it's worldwide. Fuck, man! Not Christian? So is it Muslims then? Or the Jews? Yep, Muslims. Why are you afraid of saying Muslims? There's what, hundreds of millions of Muslims in the world? Or a billion or two, something like that? It's like if you're not Christian and you exist on this world and you're religious, if you're not Christian, you're Muslim. Right? What else is what other religion is there out there in the world that's behind Christianity and what's the word for Muslims? The religion? Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart right now. Because of YouTube? Well, I'm not scared of it. I don't think I want to talk about it forever, but we can mention it a bit. Stubby says, what's the matter, vague boy? Afraid you might say something. I guess so, Stuffy. Well, I said it for him. Trektik, you're a Hindu. Islam, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. There you go. Or Islam, as people of this side of the world would say. I know a handful of Muslim people. They're all women. They've always been very good to me. But I know it's not like that everywhere. It's the same as any religion, I guess. Ah! Stuffy says, your mom tried to pressure you into being Christian. When you said no, dad tried gaslighting you into thinking you was Christian. You can't make it up. How old are you again, Stuffy? Aren't you like 12? It was you and that other kid, Skrilldex, right? So you got Christian parents. I have history of having grandparents that forced Christianity down my throat growing up. Well, as a boy and then as a teenager, in like the first half of my teenage years. Late teens. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I asked you that once, huh? No, not too long ago. Yeah, I know. If you're in your late teens, I think you're old enough to say, hey, you know, my mom and dad, it's, you know, what you want me to believe, you know, it's not for me. Okay, and please try to be okay with it. It's like if you're a boy or a girl and, you know, they force you to go to church and stuff, you can't really do much about it usually, right? But beyond that, once you're actually a young adult and whatnot, they shouldn't try to do that anymore if you don't want to. But I know that there's a lot of parents out there that don't have a lot of tolerance for that. It's, you know, their way or the highway, as they say. Ropes. Ropes! Please, no, ropes! Why did he slip like that? Oh, I was doing so good. Trektik says, yeah, you have Muslim friends, they are good, but some of them are MF? Sure. Usually I hear that the men, that Muslim men are the MFs. Eh? I'm like, well, to be honest, I've never gotten to know a Muslim man. I've only ever known Muslim women. It's gonna be 37 degrees here tomorrow. It was 36 today. Wow. Walking them ropes real good. Okay, I'm gonna jumping off here. Try to be safe. I can do this. Oh crap. Wasted precious time there, but that's okay. Ropes? God damn it, man. I've never made it past that point so far tonight. Hey, my dog's trying to come in. Stuffy, so have I been using the D-pad on the ropes? Apparently it helps. No, I have not. It didn't even occur to me. Maybe I should try that, now that you mention it. Maybe that's not a bad suggestion. I'll try that in a moment. Trektik says, you know, Muslim praying is called namaz, and even after India has 40% mosque in India and they want to namaz in road, in public area, and the fact that more of them are Bangladeshi Muslims who were illegally entering India for... Okay. Yeah, that's a hot topic nowadays, huh? I hear that there's a lot of that going on in the world, especially on your side of the world, but at times some of it here and there on this side of the world as well, where yeah, they will take their religion elsewhere, and you know, they try to force all of that stuff, you know, elsewhere in the world. It's like, people shouldn't try to do that. It's like, if you're gonna go elsewhere in a country you're not originally from, you know, you should be more considerate of the fact that most people, usually, where you know, immigrated to, you know, they're not gonna see too kindly to that. You shouldn't go there and, you know, make the native citizens there feel like, you know, like you're invading on their nation. It's not good. That's not what decent people would do. I wouldn't do that. But I'm not religious at all, so it would never occur to me to try to do something like that anyway. In India, it feels like it's 50 degrees. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of weeks we started going into the low to mid, you know, 40s. We've reached 40 degrees here recently, but then the temperatures got down a couple degrees again. Let me tell you, nobody here misses that kind of heat. Nobody does. Oh, D-pad, D-pad. You know what? I'm gonna just fully switch to the D-pad. For at least for a bit, cause I haven't tried that, like I was saying a moment ago. Fuck. Well, it didn't save me there. Ropes. I'm using the D-pad. I'm using the D-pad. Ooh. D-pad. D-pad. Alright, this is also not going so hot so far. D-pad. Oh, come on, man. I thought I had the space for that. Alright, so political parties of India and all that stuff. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Trektik, but you know what? We've been talking about this kind of stuff for a while now. I feel like I've kind of had my fill of it here on the stream at least, and maybe we should move on from it now. So I don't mind doing a little bit of that here and there here on the streams, but we've already talked religion a bit, and now this. I'm like, maybe that's enough. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I don't mean to shut you down, right? It's just, you know, ultimately this is a gaming channel, and, you know, we try to talk about games more than anything, but, you know, it's talking about other things like religion and a bit of politics once in a while. It's okay. Just remember, you're a random guy with random topics. Yeah, I know, it's fine. It's okay, it's okay, like I said. I don't mind it. Notice how nobody else has really commented on it, though. I'm willing to bet that more than anything, it's because, you know, the others don't really talk about this kind of shit. And also, like I said, it's not really what the channel is mainly for. That's bullshit. The boars have never touched me. See, the kid says, yeah, you don't really have anything to say about that particular topic. Ah, but what was I saying some time ago, kid, eh? Hey, this is why you should tune into my streams. Right? We're not gonna beat you over the head with, you know, heavy topics of politics and political parties and world problems and immigration and all that stuff all the time. But like I said, once in a while it's okay, and if you learn something new about the world, then, you know, that's not a bad thing. What? You've been debating on something. Should you start Witch Hat Atelier? Why do I know that name? Or find a website to watch the Tokyo Ghoul manga. Read the manga. Read the manga. Read the manga. A Witch Hat Atelier. I don't know. I've probably seen the name somewhere, right? I don't know anything about it. Directic says, man, now you know why Thanos called knowledge a curse? It can be a curse. Yeah. It can feel like a curse, but, you know, it can also feel like power. You know what they say, right? Knowledge is power. And it's true. But depending on who you are as a person, there's certain types of knowledge that you might prefer to not have in your head. I know I've had bits of knowledge in the past, like, for example, when it comes to relationships, when, you know, women that I've been in a relationship have told me stuff that I think back to once in a while, and I think, man, I wish you had never shared that with me. That's not information I needed to have in my head ever. Like, I would be perfectly fine without it. For example. Okay? You've seen bits and pieces, and Luki's told you about it on and off. She's a big fan of it. It was a manga that came out back in 2016, but only now is being animated. Sure. That's a thing that happens. Trictic says, because the least knowledge you have about the world, you'll be carefree, but the more knowledge you have about the world, you'll be thinking of it every time, because with that knowledge, you know it's dark realities. Sure. And a lot of the world is in a miserable place right now. The kid says, I might actually be interested in it. The anime is about a young girl named Coco. Bandicoot? Oh. Coco Bandicuto. Coco Bandicuto to Crash Bandicuto. The anime is about a young girl named Coco who's been interested in magic since she was really young. Then she accidentally turned her mother to stone. Uh-oh. That's tragic. She gets taken in by a witch and he turns her into one of his students so she can learn magic and find a way to undo the spell she inflicted on her mother. Mama Coco? Does she have any relation to Mama Luigi? Oh, you remember the YouTube poop videos of the Mario Brothers cartoon? I used to watch some of that dumb shit growing up. I liked it better when we had that brain rot content all those years ago, rather than the AI slop we have now. I missed the last second chat. Yeah, I did. Trump and his island. Yeah. That's a hot topic nowadays, too, I know. Fuck, man. I can't get to this goddamn level. The kid asks, wasn't it an actual scene from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? Yeah. That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario! That's what Luigi sounded like. And in the YouTube poop videos, Mario would say, Mama! Mama Luigi? I saw one in like the past month or... No, maybe longer than that. Recently. Where, it's like, I don't know, I assume they made it with AI, but it's another scene where Mario and Luigi and Princess Peach are, sitting down in a house or something together to eat, and Luigi just flat out says, oh, it's like, hey Mario, it's like, did you know that I've been having a sex with the Peach? And then Mario goes like he looks at Peach like, you fucked my brother? Oh well, then he pulls out a shotgun and, you know, he blasts them both or whatever, but the clip cuts off right when before that. Kittis, but yeah, ending that topic, the bits you've seen of Witch at Atelier, it's really wonderful animation, and even the English dub, it sounds incredible. They have accents. That's not something you hear every day. That sounds pretty good then. And yeah, with that's the synopsis that you gave me of it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'd watch that. You obviously know how much I love Frieden, and how much I love the... What's the other fucking show? The one with Senshi and the... Oh my god. Remind me what the name is. I'm having another brain fart. But you can't blame me, I'm multitasking here. I got several things in my mind, and I'm also trying to play this fucking game. Although I'm mostly playing it on autopilot. Delicious and Dungeon Meshi. I love Frieden, I love Dungeon Meshi. And I love magic and fantasy books. Content overall, I always have. I've always been a nerd for that kind of stuff. That's why I love Elder Scrolls. It's one of the reasons I love the God of War games. El delicioso en las mazmorras, exactamente. Trektic says, damn, Indian movie just went 800. How do you pronounce that? Crore? Crore? I've never seen that word before. Or $8 billion worldwide. Is that so? What movie is that? This is news to me. This might surprise you, Trektic, but you know I don't keep up with what goes on in India really, right? I can say karor or karor. If I say it with the American accent, karor. Durandar the Revenge. Durandar. Where have I seen that word? Hey, there's Arnav. Are you talking about Durandar? Where have I seen that name before? I've seen that word. Maybe I have seen something about it somewhere. Or somebody's mentioned it to me. $8 billion though. Are we sure about that? It's a spy movie? Then maybe I have seen something about it. And if I have, then it had to have been on Twitter. Because I check Twitter every day. And it must have been a bit ago because I can't say I remember seeing that like in the past couple of weeks or anything like that. And how long have we been here? Have we hit the 2-hour mark yet? I bet we have. Oh no! Okay. I feel like I've been stuck in this level forever. But it's okay. Because we're chatting about all this stuff. Fuck you! It's about a real incident where an Indian spy infiltrated Pakistan. Pakistan, as some people would say over here. Okay. Stuffy, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm using the D-pad still. Yeah, the D-pad doesn't cut it either. For at least not for me. Fuck. Fuck. D-pad. You're still using the D-pad. Ugh. Look at that bullshit. Gordon says, try the ropes with a short jump if I can. What, to hop onto them? Or do you want me to keep hopping as I'm trying to get through the ropes? Arnav says, you know, Pak always sends sleeper cells and terrorists in India. Yeah, well, I just know that on that side of the world, yeah, there's a lot of that going on. And over here in my country, and in other Latino countries, the cartel's this and the cartel's that. And when it's not that, it's the government. Through the ropes, Gordon. So you want me to stay hopping on them then? Ah! Okay. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, ah! See, he was going off to the side by himself. Hop, 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 hop. Yeah, I don't think that really changes anything. But I don't mind people suggesting things. I'm gonna say this again. I should really just try to get to the level normally at least. But no, this is gonna be just like the previous what was it, Road to Nowhere? The previous bridge level. Oh, whereas like no, you gotta learn and try to use the ropes at least some of the time throughout it, because if you don't, you're not gonna be fast enough. Fuck off! Stupid piece of shit boar! Did I see the chainsaw vid where a Mexican cartel unalived some boys? No. And I don't want to. But I know they do that crazy evil stuff like that. I believe it was my mother once a couple of months ago that put on some interview or something. Some cartel members got interviewed, or at least one of them did. And he explained how, like, to become one of them, at least for the specific one that he was in, right? That they made you. They made you to start stripping away your humanity. Like they would make you eat some of their victims. And I'm like, okay, damn. We're talking about heavy shit again. Damn it. The kid says, okay guys, it's cool that you find these topics interesting and all, but maybe we should move on to something else. Yeah, again, we already talked religion and we talked a bit of politics and now this. Yeah. I don't think we should talk about this kind of stuff anymore. Bro, is that one lost kid a friend of mine? More than that. The lost kid is one of my two mods. And I agree with her sentiment. And I don't know what you guys are, saying in Hindi or whichever one of the main Indian languages that is, but hopefully you guys aren't saying bad stuff. Right? We wouldn't want to actually get in trouble with YouTube, would we? That wouldn't do anybody any good. It's Hindi? Okay. Well, I thought so. Not bad stuff? I'm gonna trust you guys. I believe you. I hope so. You guys have both been around a while, Trek Tick especially, so So I trust you that you guys wouldn't say, you know, unnecessarily cruel or, you know, violent stuff or anything like that. Racist stuff, sexist stuff, that kind of stuff. Look at the fucking turtle. Kid says they're plotting to overthrow me and take over the channel. Well, I sit in this office chair when I stream, right? And sometimes it feels like quite the throne. You can't see them, but I got the armrest right here, just off camera. If I sit like this, I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting in my throne. Sure. Arnav says, damn, the kid leaked his plan. Yeah. Now we're gonna take preventive measures. I'm gonna learn from what I saw the Kingpin do in the Daredevil seasons. Put it to good use. Okay, we're gonna do one thing. Huh? I quit, because I'm a quitter. We're gonna look at the times. What's the time that I have to beat? Because I didn't do that before I chose this earlier. I think. Pretty sure I didn't. No, I did it at 104.49. My time from 6 years ago. $104.49. It's my time to beat. Even Trash just barely made it into the platinum time. That's crazy. Trek Tick says, don't remind you of him. That guy is a bald fucking psycho. He is. So you watch the shows too, Trek Tick? I like to talk. In the past couple of months, I've talked Daredevil a handful of times. I love those shows. And I love him as a villain. You did? Well, that's awesome. Yes, we have that in common then. We enjoy some Daredevil. Awesome. I'm all caught up with the shows. It's such good stuff. I got my other mod of the channel here to start the show too, but he says he's been very busy and he's only watched the first 2 episodes. And I think that's sad, because it's already been a week or 2 since he told me that he started watching the shows. Damn it. See, the kid says, I've been ranting to her about it on and off. It's true. But the only reason I do it is because they're amazing shows. Oh, look, I summoned Kuro. I just said his name like a minute ago. Here he is. We mentioned Daredevil. I mentioned him by name. Boom, here he is. Hey, Megan hasn't popped in tonight. Oh crap, I meant to write an exclamation mark there. Not the little wavy dash, that's my thing. My bad. Unfortunately, I think that Megan did eventually learn how to spell your name correctly, and she doesn't write Kodu anymore, which makes me sad. She became a little less NPC in that way, and I don't like that. There was that stream recently where I asked her, "Hey, Megan," and she didn't answer, of course. It's like Megan. What if I instead of calling you NPC Megan, I started calling you, you know, my woman Megan? She said nothing about it. I wish she would have said something. It wouldn't have surprised me if she said, "Yeah, of course, sweetheart, you can call me that." It sounds like something she would have said. Trektic, you're gonna watch Punisher. Oh man, I love Punisher too, man. I'm sure you know about it. He got that special, what, like a week ago now? The kid and I watched it together the day that that it hit Disney Plus. It's great, man. I've seen lots of people point out the flaws, the critiques that they have about it on Twitter, and I'm like, man, I don't care what you people say. I think John Bernthal is so good as Punisher that I'm like, okay, you know what? I recognize there might be a thing or two about him that maybe isn't the best or whatever, but overall, I think he's amazing. And I feel like I could watch John Bernthal play the Punisher for the rest of my life, and I would always enjoy it. Just like I could see Charlie Cox playing Daredevil, you know, for the rest of my life, and I would always enjoy it too. But they're gonna stop playing these characters at some point, right? So we gotta enjoy them while they're here, still doing it. Trektic, you know you'll be depressed at some point watching Punisher? Nah. What makes you say that? Good ass. Hey kid, you watch TADC? Yeah, what the hell is that? The Amazing Digital Circus. Well, that doesn't help me. Maybe somebody else in here knows about that. I've never heard of this. What the hell is that? God, this level might be worse than Road to Nowhere. So I think by this point, I had already at least made it through the level once. I haven't even done that with this one yet. Kudo, you think you're at 79% on Crash 3? Nice. Do you plan on starting Crash 4 soon after? Or you're gonna take a little break before you tackle that fucker on? I was saying at the intro of this stream here tonight that I think I'm gonna do nothing but Crash streams until I'm done completing this game. Hopefully, you know, and I want to say hopefully in the next, you know, two or three more streams after this one, hopefully that this can get done, so that I can then fully focus on Sonic Generations again. Get through that, complete that for the first time. Do Shadow Generations, focus on that, complete that for the first time, so that then I can maybe, you know, do a couple of Mega Man streams again, and then you know, do Pragmata. Hello, I searched up the name of that game. I think yesterday, Merriam-Webster. I'm like, how do you help me pronounce this? I hate that I'm not fully sure how to pronounce that. Let's see, Pragmata. It's got to be Pragmata, right? I don't know. Merriam-Webster, there wasn't any help with that. They said this word is not in the dictionary, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I figured. It's a video game title. Trectic says, bye bro, you have to complete your project. That's cool. Yeah, thanks for popping in for a while. That's Pragmata. Yeah, I think I'm saying it correctly now. I hope so. Fucking hell, man. I try to jump. Come on. Kudo says, you'll probably start Crash 4, but completion isn't gonna be an immediate done thing. Oh god. But are you gonna take a year or two, you know, away from it like you did with Crash 2? I hope not. I want you to be tuning into these streams and telling me how much you're suffering. in the not too distant future. If nothing else. Probably working on it little by little. Little by little, day by day. Kudo suffering will bring us all life? Yeah, sure. Just like me suffering here does, and anybody else who suffers these games will give life to anybody watching. I want to be done with this level already. Maybe I would have at least gotten through it if it wasn't for all the chatter we've had tonight. But that's not a complaint. I chat with everybody because I want to, not because I'm forced to. Girl! Man. I don't really know what to try anymore. And nothing else matters. Nothing works. Trying to use just the ropes doesn't work. Trying to get through the level normally doesn't fucking work. Trying to do a combination of the two doesn't work. Trying to just briefly hop off onto the ropes and then off the ropes immediately to get back to the planks isn't fucking working. Nothing is working. Good God. Hey, look who's here. It's Alvine from Sweden. Hello, you're just gonna say that you have two cousins that are half Greek. And why are you gonna say that? What do you want us to do with this knowledge, Alvine? I've never been friends with a Greek person. I'd like to be. That'd be different. Fuck, man. You're just mentioning it, Alvin? Okay. Well, write that down in your little black books, kids. Okay, there might be a quiz later. True or false? Does Alvin have two Greek cousins? You're gonna have to answer that. You have streamed Crash 3, really? Did you also do that with your PS5? I hate that. God, I hate that. I hate dying by touching the fucking turtles like that. That might be the most... To me, in this level, that might be the most miserable way to fucking mess up an attempt. I fucking hate it. Because it's like the one I think about the least. I'm always thinking, oh, I might slip off the ropes. I'm always thinking, oh, I might miscalculate a jump. But most of the time, I don't think I'm gonna miscalculate my jump right in front of a freaking turtle and get touched by it and die. Yeah, on PS5, and you also stream it on YouTube? Oh, cool, nice. It's not every day we get people in here that say, oh yeah, you know, I also stream on YouTube. And especially not that, oh yeah, I stream on my PS5 as well. So that's cool, Alvin. You're a cool kid, just like me. Or maybe you're the cool kid and I'm the cool man. You tried to have a camera, but it didn't work. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that the first time you appeared here, right? That you have camera troubles with your PS5. Kid says what he's saying is go watch his stream after you're done after I'm done streaming for the day. I could check it out. We could take a peek right now. Take a peek right now, actually. Let's do that real quick. Kudo says that hitbox. Yeah, man, these fucking hitboxes are garbage. They're fucking trash. Let's see, let's go to Alvin's channel. Oh, wow. Is that you in your profile picture? Or is that somebody else? Because if that's you, holy crap, you look so little, so young. Oh, see, you streamed SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, Rehydrated. 9 days ago, you were streaming Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. Ah. I've streamed that game too in the past. Check it out, kids. I also completed that game for the second time, and I did it on stream. They're all there. Completing that game is a great time. It's not as brutal as completing this game. It has some challenge to it though, for sure. Crash Bandicoot 3 Relic Run from 2 weeks ago. Relic Run Part 2. Yeah, so you've streamed some SpongeBob and some Crash. That's cool to see. Yes, that's you when you were 12. Oh, okay. Yeah, you look 12 in that photo. I believe the first time you were here, you said you're 17 now, right? So it's an old photo. Guys, I joined a Discord server earlier today. And I can't lie, it's got me thinking again. It's been a few months now since I killed the original server. Should we give it a go again? And you know what? If it's dead and quiet like it was the first time around, you know, that'd be okay. I'll just not think about it anymore, I guess. So not as much as I would in the past, and just let it be there, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and you're gonna be 17 August 13th. Oh, okay, so you're 16 now. Wow. Feel old. Don't say the D word around here. Who? What D word? Kuro. Alvine says, fun fact, the original game's hitbox was square. Yeah. I saw a video on that years ago. It's like I think when everybody was talking about this game and people were mad about that. Oh, they ruined the games. Oh, they made them so much harder because the hitbox is, round or whatever in these remakes. DS and Discord, says the kid. Yeah, is that a thing? Is that a meme or something? Or is there something I don't know? Alvine says the original prototype of the game has both bridge levels next to each other. That sounds terrible. I wouldn't want that. As much as I love these. I gotta lock in, guys. Oh my god, I say that right as I slip off. I gotta lock in. I've been here too long already. Look at that! Again, man. The worst kind of death in this level. Touch in the Bandicoot. By these turtles, tortoises, whatever the fuck they are. You guys want to know how to say turtle in Portuguese? It's tartaruga. And I don't remember how to say turtle in Japanese, or I would say it. I don't think I've seen that word in many years, many years. Oh my god, how did I do that? Look! I landed right on it! Why does he move half a fucking meter to the right on his own? What kind of unfair bullshit is this? Okay, fuck it. No ropes. Let's get through that level. This time for reals. Ugh. This time for reals. So let's just get to the fucking level. What time did I need? Oh my god, wait, I need the ropes here. Fuck. Look at that. I was a pixel off, I guess. Boom, instant death. I hadn't died like that yet before. Ugh. Ah, you see that? That was such a dumb thing to try, but how cool would it have been if I had landed that jump on the fucking ropes? That would have been badass. That would have been the coolest shit I've done all night. I can't really rage. I'm a little bit sleepy, and I'm just overall chill. I can't really rage or stress out like I did the last time I was here. Or maybe was it the time before that when I did Road to Nowhere? I don't know. Oh, when I did the time for Road to Nowhere, good God. That was brutal, that was mind-numbing. I haven't felt mind-numbed, at least, this entire stream, so... That's a big plus compared to when I did Road to Nowhere. Or when I did Cortex Power or Heavy Machinery. Fuck those levels. Why? 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 Tell me why do I have to beg when all that's left is the memory forsaken? Elder gods, where are you? Why do you forsake me? What angry video game nerd episode was the one where he sang and referenced Metallica? Darkness imprisoning me, all I see, absolute horror. Oh no, it was the line where the song goes, taking my arms, taking my legs, taking my soul. And I think he made himself look like he didn't have arms or legs, like the song says. One. Taking my arms, taking my legs, taking my soul. Alvin's still hitting us with the trivia of this game. Ah! If I could, by this point, I would put music on to at least jam out to while I'm doing this shit. But I can't. Not if I don't want, you know, YouTube on my ass about content ID, copyright. Spin the turtles, it's much faster. Yeah, I guess I could do that some of the time. But look, wait, what the fuck? I didn't think I could make that jump. How about this one? Okay, yeah. That one definitely didn't look like I could. Good God. A level like these, trying to get a platinum relic in a level like this, I would say that this is up there. This is like Crash. This is the closest that this game gets to, you know, to Crash 4 completion difficulty. I'm not sure that it matches it. But it's as close as it gets. Because in Crash 4, there's so many levels where you're trying to complete them that they have you like this. You'll be stuck on them for hours. Whether you're trying seriously or not. Fuck. There, I can just try to do that. Ugh. Holy shit, can I do this? Ooh! Ooh! Ah, I should have went for the ropes! Okay, locking in. For reals this time. For reals, reals. Ugh! Isn't that the jump I made earlier? Why didn't I make it that time? Chingada madre. Ugh. Please, let me just finish the fucking level. No, it was working so well. I'm gonna keep trying that. I'm gonna keep, instead of staying on the ropes, I'm gonna try hopping off the ropes like that, using them as very, very temporary platforms. I feel like it mostly goes good for me. See, look at that. Trying to get cute right there though. Fuck! Not so much for working out well for me. Jesus! I have the microphone up here and I almost hit it. I think I hit it once earlier. Nothing fucking works. Why? Okay, is the rage seeping into me now? Maybe it finally is starting to. Little by little. I thought I wasn't gonna make that jump. Fuck! Sure, ass over here. Fuck it. Let me at least finish the goddamn level. There, this is the furthest I've made it. Wait, no, it's not. I've been to these crates before. Oh my god. No, this is a point I haven't made it to. I'm not afraid. Never be afraid. 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 I wasn't gonna beat the time, but I wasn't gonna be too far away from it. As my sister once infamously said, motivation, motivation, boom, boom, boom. I feel pretty motivated. I don't know where I'm getting this inspiration and this hope from, but it's here, I feel it. Fuck! 3 times in a row? See, the game heard me and it's trying to crush my spirits and my hopes and my dreams. I don't think this stream is gonna end tonight until I'm done with this fucking level. I've already forgotten what level did I do earlier. It feels like I did whatever the previous level was a lifetime ago. Oh. Alvine says the platinum time is 1:04:63. Yeah, but the time I'm trying to beat, I think, is a little less than that. Was it like half a second less than that or something? I'm gonna check again. I've forgotten. Let's check. And what's the level that I did earlier? Toxic waste. That's it. I'm only, how far are we in now? 2.5 hours in. This is one of those streams in which there's that one level that's just kicking my ass. And it has me stuck there. Gordon, you're still here too. 1:04:49. Oh yeah, you're right. 1:04:49. And 6 years ago again, I got that. 1:04:49. Ugh. Are you playing anything right now, Gordon? We have the stream on. You go back to Crimson Desert. Did you go back to the sauna? Nothing works. So sick of the hobos, always begging for change. I'm just gonna sing now while I do this. I don't like how I gotta work, and they just sit around and get fucked. You're playing Diablo 4? Oh yeah, you did mention earlier. Oh yeah, I went back to Diablo 4. You shouldn't have taken her back, Gordon. She's not good for you. She's bad for your health. Look at that! Did you see that? Again, that hitbox. What the hell is that? And I'm back to using the D-pad. I used the stick for a little while. Like, you know what? I don't know why. I feel like... No, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter what I use. It really doesn't. You would think, yeah, that the D-pad would help with staying on the ropes or something. It doesn't. It's the same shit. They're too smooth. They're too slick. It doesn't matter. Should I play with mouse and keyboard? Maybe that'll help. Ooh! Wasn't sure I was gonna make that. Fuck! Oh, I hate waiting for this fat ass. For these fat asses. Ugh. 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 This has to be the run. If I don't beat the time, that's okay. I want to just make it to the end. Ugh. Never forget Nightwolf. This is it. Ugh. I beat it! The first time I make it to the end, I beat it? What? Hey, King Kai, I did it! Awesome. I've referenced that recently before. I did it, guys. The high road after being on the low road. Oh hell, I wasn't just on the low road. I was on the freaking sewer. I did it. I can raise my arm in victory. Like the Mortal Kombat ninjas and the classic MK games. Raise my arm like All Might. Raise my arm like a pro wrestler who just won a world title. Ugh. Fuck it, one more? I think I want to do one more. We haven't even hit the 3-hour mark. Yeah, we're 238. I can do one more. Slippery Climb, aka Stormy Ascent Jr. I haven't said the pig having Seth Rogen laugh. Kudo says absolute W. I did it. That took long enough that it was beginning to feel impossible. I've done this before, and it's still such a pain in the ass that the game convinced me for a while there that no, this is impossible. But not fully, obviously, because I kept trying. We're not at the 3-hour mark yet. I want to do at least 3 hours. I don't feel like I want to go yet. So fuck it, slippery climb. Oh, I didn't check the times. Fuck it, I don't care. Oh, that's not it. Stormy Jr., here we go. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, man, so Sunset Vista. Cortex Power. Fuck, Heavy Machinery. Road to Nowhere. The High Road. Stormy Ascent. The brutal levels of this game. Oh my god. This is gonna be the last level for sure though. Oh my god. You fucking hate this song? You hate the music of your dreams? And by dreams I mean your nightmares? And my nightmares? And Trash's nightmares? Oh fuck me, I'm dead. Having flashbacks? Yeah, he's having flashbacks. PTSD flashbacks. Him and I right now are having PTSD flashbacks like Punisher. Insert his meme here. Wait. No! Hurry up! Okay. No, maybe I didn't need to hurry up. Ooh. See, I'm making good progress on this level already. This is... It looks like Stormy, it sounds like Stormy, it feels like Stormy. But it's not Stormy. It's Stormy Light. It's Stormy Jr. It's Stormy with small boobs. Not with the big ones. It's Stormy with a small dick. So I'm not scared of this length and this girth. Oh god. Oh, this ain't gonna be a plan, not after this. Is my guess. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, not after that. Fuck it, we're gonna keep going. Whatever I get is whatever I get, unless I die. Oh, I'm doing it again. Oh. Finalmente. Chinga, madre. Yay, 1 fucking second you shouldn't have. I just remembered once where Jim Cornette and Brian were doing an ad for this brand called Omaha Steaks. Like they sponsor them during the summers or the springs or whatever. No, the summers. And Brian would say during the ad reads, oh, he really likes their Frankfurters. Oh my god, I got Sapphire. 3 minutes? Nah, ideally it's gonna be less than 3 minutes. But yeah, Brian would say he likes the Frankfurters, and one of the times they did the ads, freaking Jim told him, oh yeah, right, Brian, you like those, they're big, throbbing wieners. Because they do meat products, right? They do wieners. They do steaks and all that stuff, and other cuts or whatever of meat that they can deliver to you or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, Brian, I know you like their big throbbing wieners. And then Brian's like, I like their Frankfurters. I never said that. Okay, how much more do I have to improve? Good God, I'm only in Sapphire. That's some bullshit. Oof, look at that gap. $233. I did 310. I did horribly. Okay, 232 is my time from 6 years ago. And then of course, 225.84. Kudo, you vote for me to turn off the music for this stage, huh? Can I do that? I think I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can go into the settings. But I'm not! You gotta get the full authentic experience. Alvine says his best time on this level is 2:12:03. Kudo says, you wish this game got Crash 3 movements as unlockable? Wouldn't that just be fantastic? Make our life so much easier. Kid says, Jim Cornette's a gem? Uh-huh. You can't imagine the torture Trash put himself through just to reach Plat. Yeah, because I want to say, I don't know, at least a third of the levels in this game, you get the gold. You don't get the platinum unless you put in a little bit of extra, or a lot of extra effort. Damn, we're back up to 8 people. Tonight's done good numbers. It's nice to see. People missed me, eh? Should I do more 3-night absences from my streaming or what? What was the time? 2:25 something? Oh, why didn't I jump? I'm a moron. Okay. Alright, there. See, I did this part so much better now. Ugh. Fuck! Oh, I thought I just threw it all away. That's the second time I think of Marvel Spider-Man. The first game. The final scene with Doc Ock. And you just threw it all away! I don't remember what made me think of that game again earlier today. Something did. And I replayed that same moment in my head. 225. I didn't do it. Damn. Oh, but I'm only gonna be a couple seconds away. Okay, see, major improvement. Look at that. Damn, man. Hey, improvement is the name of the game. Sapphire to gold. Awesome. Now let's get up to plat. Let's look at this again. Kudo says the thing about Trash is that he has the fucking patience of a goddamn spy. He will grind something out to the point of absurdity if it means he gets something. In a sense, he might be crazier than me in that aspect. Because what's something that he has a lot of history doing that I don't? Playing a shit ton of different mobile games throughout his life. Grinding those, sticking with those for long periods of time. Also spending a ton of money, according to him, over the years on games like that. But that's a different topic. $225.84. That's my time to beat. $225.84. $225.84. I can do it. I got so close just now. Kudo says, bro, he has Crash 4 completed. He is insane. Yeah. That's why I bothered to post that comment of his correction. I found it so funny too, the way he did it. When he messaged us in Messenger, he's like, the way he said it is like, why the fuck are you talking like a politician? Why did he write that the way that he did? It's like, misinformation has been spread about me in your stream. It's like, okay. Alright, calm down, Jesse Ventura. Why did you write it like this, though? You love knowing every gold you have here was you being like, you got the gold, fuck this level, next one. Yeah, why is my back so itchy? Oh, he totally did it to be funny? We should read it here just to also preserve it in one of these streams. Watch, let me pull it up. So I copied and pasted it to that stream, right? By the way, Kudo, was it you that told him about that, or did he actually tune into the stream and catch it himself? I wondered about that. I was gonna ask, and then I didn't. Let's see. I have it right here. And here it is. He wrote in Messenger, right? And I copied and pasted it on the comment section of the stream. He wrote, misinformation about me was spread in the last stream. I only used the yellow circle for the first 7 levels until you told me I could turn it off. And how the fuck does he remember that? I believe him when he says the first 7 levels. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. How the fuck would you remember that shit? I got all the developer time relics without it on. Actually, when you used to watch me play, I would always bitch about how if only there was a yellow circle that would show where I'm gonna land. And I told him, true. You're absolutely right. Okay? And it has to be acknowledged. That's why I bothered to copy and paste it in the comment section, because I'm like, dude, this is absolutely one of the hardest things that any modern gamer could do. Alright, with a modern game like Crash 4. It's like, no, it has to be acknowledged. Because he's the only maniac that I know that has ever seriously tried it and achieved it. Alright? And Kudo and I have been saying lately, oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. So we can join the club too. With that said, I still have the satisfaction of saying that I'm the one that inspired all of that. So I helped drive his his insanity. Ah, that's funny. Insane Trilogy, insanity. Ah. So I like that. That I inspire people to put their insanity to use like that. Bringing you into my diabolical games. Hey, if I didn't think that you guys could do it, if there was a chance, then I would never try to instill that in you guys. But I know that you can, so why not? You know, you know what they say, right? Hey, it's lonely at the top, right? So I'm like, you got climb Mount Olympus with me, right? Stand at the top of it, looking down at the peasants of the world, like we're Zeus and Hades and Poseidon. Fuck yeah! Every day you inch closer to Crash 3 completion. You do. You keep giving those inches to Crash 3. But when you get to Crash 4 and you start trying to complete that, get your best lube, whichever one your favorite is, and get ready to apply that on, you know, on yourself and in yourself, because then Crash 4 is gonna start giving the inches to you. It's already given inches to me. Javier took all the inches already from that game. But then he gave some of that back because he did it. And then you'll be free of this trilogy for life. Yes, you will. But Crash Bandicoot is forever. Just something I've been starting to say around here lately. Noob Derek is here. Yo, what inches we talking? The best kind. Noob Derek, the best kind. The kind of inches that you take at least half unwillingly, where consent is dubious. Oh, I hit the microphone again. Damn it. The kid says, Derek, you came in at the right time. You came in at the perfect time, Noob Derek. We're making jokes about being assaulted by a game, and we're making dick jokes. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. ¿Qué pasó, Koi? Koi, want something? I'll be right back. I don't think I have anything to snack on right now, but I'm gonna check, and I'm also gonna get some water. Small break. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, nice. I'm blocking the entire camera with my Spider-Man can. It's something that it can do. But we're back. Look, Spider-Man. It's one of the coolest things that I own. I've drank so much liquid out of these in the years that I've had it. I just reminded myself of Daredevil again. It's like the Kingpin goes to prison and he takes down like the biggest criminal in there in the prison. And he's lying in the hospital bed in the prison, and Kingpin is just sitting next to him having food. And he's like, the guy wakes up and Kingpin tells him, he's like, the doctors say that your lungs are filling with liquid. You will choke in your own blood. And you were right. There's only one room. There's only one spot here for one Kingpin. But it's alright. I'll be here until you die. Well, he doesn't say exactly that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically the message. What drink is it, Noob Derek? It's like this grapefruit juice thing. It's my mom's. It's one of her favorite drinks. But she takes so long to drink it. So when I run out of juice or tea or soda, and I don't want water, I was gonna get water. But then I opened the fridge and I saw it and I'm like, okay, good enough. And so I got some of that. And I only get it because she takes so long to drink it. And I'm like, man, one of the greatest joys of life is being able to drink stuff that you enjoy. I really think that. I mean, I don't think that's exactly a hot take, right? People like drinking stuff, always. $225.84. $225.84. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing, step bro? Oh yeah, I thought I jumped too soon. Fuck. Ay, pendejo, why did I do that? Wasted a couple valuables, like 2 valuable seconds right there, at least. Ah! Ooh. Oh, it's my air conditioner making noises. So what the hell is that noise? Derek says, yesterday you made a Michelin star lemonade from a YouTube tutorial, and it turned out to be so good. Did you now? What goes into a Michelin star lemonade? This is news to me. I had no idea that existed. But of course, there are people out there in the world that love their fancy high-grade stuff, right? So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Fuck me sideways. Less than a minute to go. Yeah. That jump was scary because I'm thinking of a stormy jump, not a slippery climb jump. I'm remembering the trauma of my past abuse. Come on, come on, come on! Ew! I'm running out of time! Please! Oh, this ain't gonna be it! No, it's too late. Can I do a little bit better at least? Ugh. 228! Did I? Oh, I did. Oof, barely. It's a third of a second better. That's not good enough. You made it from a tutorial from Nick De Giovanni. I must be familiar with him if I'm into food. Well, that's the thing. I'm not. So no, I don't know who this is. I enjoy food. Like people tend to, right? That's not a hot take either. Doesn't make me special or unique. But I don't tend to watch content where the primary focus is food. When's the last time I did that? Oh, I guess Dungeon Meshi. I mentioned that earlier. But that was an anime that showed the ingredients and the processes for making food out of anime monsters. So that's not the same thing. I'm dead. Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Hammers. Yeah, that's what I thought of, obviously. But I haven't really sat down to watch any of those shows in some time. Has it been a few years by now, at least? It might be. Oh, I thought I could get away with not waiting. Fuck. Ah! And our mother used to watch Uncharted. Yeah, starring Tom Holland. What was the other guy that played Sully? What's his name? I see his face in my mind's eye, but I remember his name. The show where Gordon Ramsay goes around traveling the world to try other cultural cuisines. And while this isn't exactly food related, you guess there's that Hot Ones episode where Gordon Ramsay was a guest. Yeah, but with Hot Ones, it's always the same shit. Yeah, it's always the wings and the sauces. They don't really deviate from that, you know, unless they bring ice cream for the interviewee. But they do that to deal with the hot wings, not because they're trying to teach us how to cook anything. Or even how to make ice cream. And me saying that triggered a memory from my Winifred Piper days over there in Paso. My teacher, Mrs. Long, that was always so nice to me when I was there. And her husband went at the end of the school year and made us all ice cream. He had a fucking old school like ice making machine or whatever. He made us ice cream from scratch. And that's where I learned that ice cream can have salt in it, which blew my mind as a kid. And it was delicious. I don't remember what flavor he made us, but it was delicious. Gordon says, apparently people think you're related to Gordon Ramsay, since you have the same name and you cook. Well, you have the same first name, Gordon, but not the same last name. Noob Derek says he used to watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay, Bear Grylls. Well, I know Gordon Ramsay and Bear Grylls, but I don't know Hazen Odell. Wait, I might have seen that name somewhere. Where do I know that from? Maybe I do know it from somewhere. When you were like 10 or 12, they used to go around the globe. Yeah, Man vs. Wild. For Bear Grylls, I remember being so disappointed once years ago where he did what I thought was just a traditional new like survival show on Netflix, and I was so disappointed. I don't remember what it's called, but it turned out to be an interactive show, and it was more like for a younger audience, for kids. And you had to use your remote to select an option at like certain moments of the episodes or whatever, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck is this garbage? I wanted something more in lieu of what he's done in the past, like Man vs. Wild. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess the kids would get a kick out of this, but what the fuck? Bear Grylls mentioned, And yeah, I think Gordon is serious. You serious? You serious? Derek says, you thought he was related to Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. Hazen Odell was in the show Primal Survivor. I'm not familiar with that show. I'm pretty sure I've seen that name somewhere. Maybe I've seen people talk about him, and maybe that show, and I just don't remember. But I've never watched it, that's for sure. Okay, restart. If I'm gonna fuck up like that, restart. I'm not ending this stream until I'm done with this level, but this is for reals the final one this time, because holy shit. After the ass kicking I've gotten tonight, I gotta end it at some point, right? Even though I'm wide awake and I feel pretty good. It's just so nice to not be stuck on a fucking ruined bridge anymore, you know? I felt like I was there for a lifetime. It's so nice to be free. This is the closest that I've ever been to, you know, being a free black man after the slavery days ended in the US. This is what they felt like. Uy. like that. We're gonna keep going, but I don't like that. Fuck you! Oh my god. I like this even less. Hey. Okay. I completely butchered that jump. I don't know why. I know why. I didn't believe. If you're gonna complete this game, you have to believe over and over. You can never stop believing. Don't stop believing. No, I knew it. I knew that was bad. I fucking knew it. Fuck! Hey, She-Wolf is here. Hola, hola. Como está você? I believed. I believed. I knew it was risky, but I believed. That was just... Quemada del sol. Estás prieta. ¿Qué estuviste haciendo en el sol? You were out there on the beach, showing off in at the seashore, or what? Antropología. So you're looking at bugs? Ooh. What a nerd. Oi. No, please, please. Hey! Investigaciones de sitios históricos. Oh, I got that wrong then. I'm thinking of something else. But still, what a nerd! No, that actually sounds pretty cool. I'm a sucker for history too. And And I say that, but I feel like I've forgotten the majority of history that I was taught growing up. But I don't feel too bad, because for my generation, a lot of the history that they taught us is wrong anyway. I've learned over the decades, so... So I look back once in a while and I wonder, it's like, why did they teach us so much bullshit, man? Why didn't they just teach us, you know, the truth from the fucking start? Trying to drill, you know, propaganda into our fucking heads, or what? Ooh. Ay, pendejo estúpido de mierda. Oh, I'm fucking this up Okay, I'm restarting this shit. You're not learning a full focus on history. It's about conserving the history of the land with people native to the land through generations. In this case, you cited a can scatter from the gold rush in California relating to the Mono tribe's food surplus the US government gave them. Well, it's still history, sure, yeah. It's a kind of history. That's my point, no? That sounds really interesting, though. A fond memory that I have from my childhood is that first year that I lived in California, and they were teaching me about the gold rush for the first time, and they actually took us to the site of a creek, a small creek, and there wasn't much of anything around it. It's like the area around it was dry, but there was a creek running through it. And so to simulate the gold rush, they took a bunch of rocks from the creek, I guess, or from nearby, I don't know. And they bought a bunch of gold paint, and they spray painted them gold, and they threw them into the creek. And so they had us like take off our shoes and whatnot, and we were walking in the creek, and you know, we were, you know, panning for gold like they did. And we could trade our gold that we found in the creek for what was it? Was it for candy? I think it was for candy. And if it wasn't just candy, it was like, it might have been candy and maybe stuff like little keychains or something, some small stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But I had such a blast. I think Brian was there with me. I wonder if he has any memory of it. I think he was with me there too. We were in different, you know, classrooms mostly, but I think he might have been there with me too. It was such a good time. It was so fun. I love that. That's a cherished memory of mine. If Derek says, dude, over there they only teach you history and expect you to just remember everything. No site visiting or anything. She says she's in college, so it's probably a different approach. Yeah, you know, I don't think they're gonna, you know, necessarily, you know, be taking children every which way to have them, you know, here's this historic site or do this activity. Not always, right? And yeah, like Shiwo says, if you're in higher education, you know, there's gonna be different experiences for sure. It's like when I was in university, they never took me anywhere either. There were chances in which, well, no, I only remember one. It's like when I studied Japanese, in my first semester that I studied it, there was a guy that came around once, and they were known for like organizing trips to Japan. And I thought, well, that's so cool, right? Blah blah blah. And they would be your guides in Japan, and they would help you take care of all the processes that you needed to be able to make a trip like that. But you still had to pay for everything, almost everything. I think maybe if I remember correctly, they helped you a bit with some of the expenses, but you had to pay most everything. So I was like, well, that's not the same thing. It's not a field trip. It's not free, and they're not painting rocks with gold paint for you, so it's not the same thing. And I never went. But that's okay. I've never been a person that's been... I've always been a casual anime fan, and I studied the few years of Japanese that I did. Well, I've never been dying to go there or anything, though. It's whatever. She-Wolf, you gotta sleep to turn in the paperwork tomorrow, so glow and huff. But this game looks interesting. And then you'll be free. Insert the dolphin happy meme here. I don't think I know exactly which one that is, but cool, okay. Buenas noches, thank you for popping in and getting us to talk a little bit about history and historic sites and whatnot. That's a fun time. I prefer to talk about stuff like that than be talking about, you know, religion and politics and immigration like we were doing a couple hours ago. Let's talk history instead and historical sites, why not? And natives of different lands and nations, why not? I'd rather talk about that on stream. Oh, she will send me the freaking meme that she referenced, I guess, on Discord. Looks like this for anybody who wants to see. Oh, well, my screen's a little too bright. Let's see. Is this better? There it is. I've never seen that before. Oh, you're still here, She-Wolf. I thought maybe you were gone already. I'm showing I showed a bit of her private conversation to the world. I'm a terrible human being. Noob Derek says, dude, you are gonna be surprised there in your city. There are some people who charge money to prepare projects for university students. It's pretty much everywhere over there. Well, do they at least tend to do a decent job? If they're gonna charge for that sort of thing, I would hope so. You don't care, She-Wolf? I know. I know. I do that once in a while here, but I do it for the laughs. Once in a while, I'll embarrass one of my friends if they miraculously pop into these streams, right? I did that most recently when... Hey, with one of my Muslim friends. Oh, nice. Derek says they do it nicely, but then what's the point of giving projects? I'm not sure what I'm not sure that I understand fully then. They charge people money, is what I'm understanding, no? So that to create the projects for the students, but they're not actually doing it for the students, right? They still have to do them? Or is it being done for them? Exactly, okay. So then what is the problem? No, oh my god. Ugh. Fuck me, man. Ugh. Ugh, I gotta focus for a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be the run anymore, though, not with a mistake like that. I'm waiting like this. Ugh. Watching the clock just tick by. Oh no! Okay, now fuck this. This ain't the run. Oy. Whoa, I wanted to reach the platform so bad. I'm too chill though, I can't rage. It's not the high road, it's not the road to nowhere. Shit, I could have timed that better. I haven't played Mario Sunshine in like 2 nights, by the way. I gotta get back to it, because the little that I did play, it's like, man, I was enjoying the game immensely again. Oh my... Gotta go for those boxes as soon as possible, damn. I was talking briefly about Mario... The Mario games that Kudo lent me with some people earlier today. Tell him, oh yeah, I never played Sunshine, never played Odyssey, never played Galaxy. Somebody will say, oh yeah, you know, my Switch 2 is just a glorified Pokemon machine. I play Pokemon Champions on it and a bit of the one of the main ones or whatever. I say, yeah, that's kind of... I jumped! What the fuck, man? And I said, yeah, man, that's very relatable. That's mostly been the case with my Switch 2. It's like, no, why am I gonna play the SANE Trilogy, for example, on the Switch when I can play it on my fucking PS5? Why am I gonna... Why would I try Sonic Frontiers on the Switch when I can do it, when I can play it on my PS5? What else? I don't know. if it's not a main exclusive Nintendo games, why play it on the Switch when I could play it on my PlayStations, my main consoles? No way! I didn't think I'd make that. I think it was that same person. I think it was a guy. He's like, hey, everybody else play on PS5? I've never... He said something that I don't see people say. It's rare. It's like, yeah, I've never been a PC guy. I've always been a console guy. And I told him, yeah, me too. And it's not even just because I don't currently own a PC that, you know, that I could do modern gaming on. I said, it's just... Well, one of the beautiful things about consoles is that just you put on a game and it just works. He's like, yeah, exactly. We like it when shit just works. So I like Todd Howard's infamous words, right? It just works. I guess that's what that means. Hijo de tu perra madre. Fuck, I will. All this time I'm waiting. Oh, thought I was gonna make that. Woo. Whoa. Whoa. You got less than a minute to go. That jump is always so scary. Again, there's a jump that's, or two jumps that are like that in Stormy Ascent. It's a Stormy trauma. Hurry the fuck up! Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Ooh. Standing there with my thumb in my ass. Ah! I did it! Nowhere near as bad as the bridge level from earlier. The high road. And nope. If it walks like a Stormy Ascent, and it quacks like a Stormy Ascent, doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it's Stormy Ascent. There's some challenge there, but it's not Stormy Ascent. I beat it by more than a second. I'm gonna leave it there because I don't have to do more. Finished. This is what God felt like. I've fucking said this recently before too. This is what God felt like. And then the next day he rested. He saw his work was good. Five times to go. 5 platinum relics to go. We're gonna These last few are gonna happen over the course of at least 2 more streams is what I'm thinking. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was at least 3. Especially if I'm thinking, man, gonna go back to Sunset Vista. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back and try that again. How is it the only one that I haven't been able to do? I can do it. I've done everything else so far. Why not? Why couldn't I? Of course I can. But that's it for tonight. Is anybody still here with anything to say or share, or do I start doing the plugs to end the stream already? Somebody just left. It's probably time to do the plugs now and get the hell out of here. I want to go brush my teeth, get into bed, and maybe do some reading. I don't think I'm gonna play Sunshine tonight. It's 11:30 p.m. now as I sit here, and I'm thinking, yeah, I might do a bit of reading for a little while, but then hopefully, I don't know, like within the next 2 hours I'll be asleep or something. So I slept real good last night. I couldn't sleep until like close to 3 in the morning, but when I woke up, I felt great. My brain's been doing this thing regularly. Well, I don't know. I wake up like half of the mornings recently, and it just floods me with the good stuff when I wake up. What's the good stuff? Let me search that up real quick. I forget the name of that hormone. What the hell is it called? Cortisol is the stress hormone. What is the name of the hormone that makes us feel relaxed and rested? Before we go real quick. Melatonin is the primary hormone responsible for it's just really melatonin? For signaling relaxation and preparing the body for sleep, often referred to as the sleep hormone. It is produced by the pineal gland in response to darkness, helping to regulate the circadian rhythm and lower body temperature to facilitate restful sleep. Other hormones that also contribute to relaxation and well-being. Serotonin helps stabilize mood, promotes feelings of calm and happiness. I think that's what I was trying to think of. Serotonin. Brain fart for the 3rd time tonight. And aids in proper sleep regulation. Oxytocin, that's another one I was trying to think of, known as the love hormone. I'm not in love currently though. Is released during physical touch and social bonding to reduce stress and create lasting feelings of safety and calm. Endorphins, that's another one. Act as a natural pain relievers that reduce stress and improve the sense of well-being during pleasurable activities. There we go. So I've been feeling the serotonin and the oxytocin and the endorphins today, I guess. I've been feeling real good. Alright. And I guess that's it for tonight. Nobody else has said anything, so I guess that means it's time to go. This was the 8th stream that I've done for Crash Bandicoot here by way of the SANE Trilogy. We are going to be streaming this game again tomorrow night, I'm thinking, so that we can continue to make progress and I can finish this game sooner than later. So if you want more Crash Bandicoot in your life, stick around, right? Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like this stream if you haven't done so already. And maybe consider turning on notifications as well, so that you can catch these streams live when they happen. If you want to just chill, right, and lurk and watch a stream, enjoy the chatter and the gameplay, or especially if you want to be part of the live chat and help make the streams, hopefully, more fun, right? So please do these things to help the channel grow. And also, if you want more Crash Bandicoot content, you can check out the previous 7 streams that I have done for this game so far here on the channel recently, along with hundreds of other streams that I've done for a bunch of other games, right? So if you like, you know, Klonoa games, Mega Man games, Sonic games, you know, Spider-Man games, Doom games, Nier, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Call of Duty, what else? Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Resident Evil 2, 4, the remake of 4, Requiem, and a bunch of other stuff. You can, you know, check out the channel for hundreds of other streams. I also have dozens of YouTube shorts that are mainly clips that I've taken out from some of these hundreds of streams that I've done over the past 2 years. So I also have a couple of like 3 or 4 original videos that I've done in the past. So if you want gaming content, that's what this channel is for. It's pretty much all gaming content. So, you know, check out the channel for that. You can find me in a couple other places. Well, why are the numbers going up? We got 5 people in here now besides me. So, hey, guys, we're doing the plugs and the closing for the stream. Do you guys want to stick around for longer or what? Anyway, you want to find me outside of YouTube, you can. I'm going to have links in the description below for my Patreon, my TikTok, and my Twitter. If you enjoy this content enough that you want to support it a bit financially, you don't have to, right? The content here on the channel and on the TikTok is always going to be free. But if you want to, you can do so at patreon.com/manmanynames. You can also find me on TikTok, where the clips that go up as YouTube shorts here on the channel also go up on TikToks over there. So it's just another way to watch some of the content, you know, that I bring to the table. And then finally, I'm on Twitter, doing the things that people do on Twitter pretty much daily. A little bit of doom scrolling, liking stuff, retweeting things that I find funny or interesting, or, you know, game art, comic book panels, memes, news of the world, sad stuff, etc. There's some of everything there. So these are the places where you can find me if you want to do so. And a tip of the baseball cap to you if you find me elsewhere outside of YouTube. And I guess that's it for the plugs, everybody. I want to thank everybody who tuned in here tonight, right? And helped make the stream as fun as it has been, because tonight was very chatty. And I like that. One of the reasons why I do this is so that I can talk to people for, you know, sometimes hours at a time. So good job to you guys for participating the way that you did. I want to thank, you know, the Lost Kid, Kuro, my 2 mod minions. I want to thank Shiwo, who popped in here for a little while. Noob Derek, who joined us once again. Stuffy Flower is here for a while as well. Alvin from Sweden, right? Who has the 2 Greek cousins. That's the first comment that he joined us with here tonight. Never forget, guys, Alvin is a Swedish guy with 2 Greek cousins. So there you go. Remember, there might be a quiz on that, so write it down somewhere. Okay? Who else? Graham popped in a couple of times. Gordon was here for a good chunk of the stream, or maybe he's still here, I don't know. And yeah, am I forgetting anybody here tonight? I'm scrolling back up. Oh, Trektik was here for a good while as well. He doesn't always pop in, but he was here tonight, so, you know, that's cool. That's appreciated. Oh, Arnav was here talking zombie games and other games and whatnot, and that Indian movie that I already forgot the name for. So yeah, just shout out and thank you to everybody for tuning in here tonight. We will be back again tomorrow night streaming more Crash Bandicoot, so we can continue finishing this game. So we hope to see you here in the next stream tomorrow night. But that's it for tonight, everybody. Take care of yourselves. We hope to see you here next time. That's everything. Peace out for now. Tip of the baseball cap. All right. Yeah, see ya, Noob Derek. Peace out, everybody.